What I want you to know is that whether you like it or not, do not underestimate the presence of certain people in your life.
That's so.
And if you have useless people in your life, chase them away. Because they will either make or mar you. So Ajibike, OJ, Fumi Pepeles, Samuel, Goodness Okoroko, I will never forget these people. Because they saw in me what I did not see in myself, even though I thought past all of them. But I'm grateful to God for where I am today. Now, the journey with the Honest Boy podcast started with a conversation between myself and him. We know they do skits, we don't pass 10 years. Alhaji Musa will carry girls when get, Osman Martina will carry girls when get. And we said we have a powerful voice. How do I explain to my daughter that, Daddy, these girls that you are bringing to the house is just a skit? So I told myself, with my powerful voice, I will make impact. And we decided to try. We not sabi anything about that. And for the glory of God today, where we are, whether you like it or not, men lie, women lie, the stars do not lie. We are Africa's biggest podcast. There is no conversation we don't have. People might be afraid to say certain things. People would say, if I talk, they'll come to apologize later, but it doesn't change anything. We are bold, we are audacious, and we will continue to make impact. So, if you don't learn anything from what I have said today, just know that you are different, you are special, and you are unique in your ways. And the world has not seen the best of you.
Yes.
And say, me, I will shock the world. I will shock the world. I will shock the world. If you are not sure of what you are saying, say with conviction, I will shock the world. Okay, let it be lost. I will shock the world. That's the request of mine. I've been able to. My sister, I know you need holding like that.
You are maybe taking just one question. Then you have so many things to ask, so you can ask in so many questions. Just one person. Any question? One person. My glasses are here. Just raise up your hand. Anybody?
No question.
Oh, you guys are so knowledgeable. Oh, okay. I think you guys are so knowledgeable that you. Okay, please can you come forward, please? Please let me pass the mic to her. She's behind, almost to the end of the wall. Yeah, bringing you the mic.
You can shout.
Can you shout? Shout! Hi! Hi! Hi!
Yeah, just ask your question. Ask your question.
But yeah,
Depends on the shot now.
until shoot and quick, time no day. They know they announce shot. You shoot it. They know they announce that you want shoot shot. You go shoot them. They know they announce shot. See all this time she don't waste. If I don't ask my own, what I want to ask you. Life no have. No time. Straight away.
I will come on the show. You don't have any problems. it's important to start. Have you started? Have you shot any episode?
Yeah, I started.
Because of what?
I'm looking at myself that.
No, I'm not small now. Elizabeth. You share the name with Queen Elizabeth. How will you say you are small? You share the name with Elizabeth that gave birth to John the Baptist. How will you say you are small? You're looking at yourself selflessness. See, the most important thing is to begin. See, the mistake a lot of people make is, oh, when I start, 10 views, no view. Sabinu started with 0 views. Or 0 view. 0. Sabinu started with 0, nothing. In fact, there was a time he was only himself and the auntie he used to live with. Yeah. But look at Sabinu today. Drop one video, 20,000 comments. Everywhere shut down as performed at the O2 Arena. The most important thing is to start. You are your own hindrance. You are your own village people. You are the one taking yourself back. If you tell yourself that, okay, at the end, whatever was discussed here, you are going to do like a review and post it. And everybody here, like, what's your, when will you post? So, YouTube, Instagram. Okay, let's start with Instagram first. Let's start with Instagram because YouTube might be too complex. What is your Instagram handle? What is your Instagram handle? Elizabeth Wensfield. Wensfield, that's Wemimo. Yeah. Wensfield. Okay. So Elizabeth Wensfield, please, I want us to do something today. Elizabeth Wensfield will do a review of all that happened here today for say 90 seconds, a minute and 30 seconds, and you post it on your Instagram. I will collaborate with you. Wow. I want everybody present here that has, you know, a profile on Instagram to at least like and comment. Let the comment be straightforward. I was there, she not lie. I was there, she not lie. I was there, she not lie. A perfect launch for you to begin. Just look around you. See the audience when you get from there. And by the special grace of God, Elizabeth Wemimo, aka Elizabeth Wemimo, Jesus.
I'm not going to say something and I hope you guys get it. If I don't shock you guys with this recipe. Oh! So, we're bringing on stage our very own special sweetheart. That's what I like to call her. Anyanwu. And the creative force behind she's known to millions as the plantain queen of Africa. I used to be that brave. Queen of Africa, Omoye has been defining how the world sees Nigerian cuisine, one whole beautiful dish at a time. She has built a very global community of over 1.6 million followers across social media platforms, creator of the viral series From My Kitchen to Yours, host of the sold-out fine dining experience, Dine with Omoye, brand ambassador for leading food and beverage companies, trains thousands of students globally through the Omoye Cooks online cooking class, passionate about showcasing the creative potential of African ingredients, a bold voice redefining how the world experiences Nigerian cuisine. Please make some noise for Omoye Cooks! Thank you, everyone. If I don't shock you on this app, who will? My name is Omoye. I like that. show people because that's usually what I do. What I did on Instagram was just to show people the kind of songs I come up with. And it was after a while I was posting that people started trying to post what I did. Now to start my session and it's something that I think needs to be said a lot. And it is that people think we come here to be miracles. The reason I say that is because of God have this idea that once I start doing something, if I don't get that immediate applause or likes or shares or comments or goes viral, then I'm doing something wrong. And that is not wrong. The platforms that a lot of us are on is built on media. And I'll call it a fantasy that we don't get as much likes or comments or follows, then it means you're doing something that isn't right. So there is this crave to always want to go viral. But I think that shouldn't be your building block in building a business or even in building a brand. And I like using myself as an example because I feel that it's also a story that a lot of people need to hear. I started working on my book in 2020 during the COVID period. Before then, I graduated as a computer scientist, I went to science in school, worked in a food and beverage organization, and then during the COVID area, we shut down, and I had some stress. I was working from home, but I had the opportunity to also do other things. And I just thinking to myself, is there more to life than what I'm currently doing? And I'm just going to use my experience to piece together a lot of the things that you're hearing from the other speakers. I know someone asked the question that people say this, but we also had several times had already also bring that out. So from my very tender age, I was told that I was sick, and I started to try. I was often found distressful, I was hiding, I was always sick. And somehow I thought, what did I do after that? But I accidentally get that because I always also worked. And in 2020, I started working on Instagram. And it was basically because I was bored. I was bored of the exam. It got to a point where you could tell the next thing that I was going to make. Today is rice and stew. Tomorrow is next tomorrow is this and that. And it got to a point I felt like, is this the only thing I can do today? Aren't there other options? And I've always been that experimental, which is why you see, if you know me well on my page, I do things like I use plantain to be pasta. I use plantain. Any pastry you can think of, I have used plantain to make, right? I made pasta. And the idea is not just because, oh, I want to do something shocking. It's for us to realize the potential that we have around. A lot of us are always used to, oh, if we want to do something extravagant when it comes to food, we like thinking of, oh, let's do a friendly pasta. The reason this recipe exists is because people harness their local these things what we have. Oh, you get your tomatoes and pepper and garlic and ginger, then you make your love. What we can use that same ingredients for something else. And now right? And now how I
can only try training on desktop.
be okay with slower costs. But when I was posting consistently for 1 year, and I had no break whatsoever. Imagine every day you post on Instagram, you put so much effort, you get ingredients, you feel, you post, and the only people that like your comments are your family members. My sister, your father, my mother, my brother. And I would call them sometimes and say hello. And there's no sense. And I know this. And I beg my sister, let me share my video. And it was me telling myself that I know the better.
Make people see comment that we like.
It wasn't about, in fact, I started doing food blogging without thinking about, oh, I need to get likes, I need to get response. I just wanted my heart. And then one random day, after 1 year of consistently posting, one posting viral. And from 10 followers, 500 followers, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, and this is why I say you should be okay with no applause. And that you get no applause doesn't mean no contract. And building up that momentum, I need to also explain that it was not that I was just doing the same thing. I was improving myself. I would research, I would go online, I would not just research myself, which is what I do. When I pick up that thing, I ask myself, where is this food common? Right? You pick up a piece of food and you realize that we're not the only ones that eat that thing. There are other countries that eat that thing, that just eat that thing, and what we use it for is entirely different. Right? You pick up cassava, right? You call it cassava, you call it yuca, you call it mandioca. In different countries, right? And what they use it for is mind-blowing. But then you restrict yourself to say, cassava can only do that. Cassava can, and from Gary, it goes to your place, you add water, you add sugar, that's the end of Gary. You don't realize that Gary can be bread, Gary can be tortilla, Gary can be an ice cream.
For me.
Did I hear well?
Ice cream can.
Did I hear well?
Wait, my guess, this thing is
Fantastic.
ice cream.
Very important.
And that's the point, right? If you are going to
Garish ice cream.
stand out, it has to be how
I like that style.
This good thing.
But I wanted to show that Nigerian and African Indians can do a lot of
So person doing curry chips all time. Waiting to
and what I'm
curry
going to
chips.
do is that in post Nigeria also on the Caribbean, to say that this is not what we need to know about us,
Irish
it's
chips.
just on, right? We can do a lot more than we're currently doing. And that's why I started doing all that I've been doing. And then I've been getting reactions and everything. But then at the end of the day, there's consistency here. There's also improving yourself and knowing why you are in an industry, knowing why you are there. For every single person who has become who they are today, you can almost identify them for one thing that nobody else is doing. There is something unique about them that no one else is doing. For anybody who has done a feat in any industry, which is why it is good to, like the other speaker said, find yourself and know what you are best at. And there is this perception about finding your niche that I would like to break down. There's something about finding your niche, which is go to a certain area and do that is. But people don't even know how to even find that part of them. And the truth is, to find that part, that thing that you're good at, you need to try other things. But not just trying for trying's sake. It is knowing, for me, for instance, which is why I like using myself as an example. I love to experiment with things, right? And I imagine that there are people who are equally bored with mistakes like me. And I try to show that part of me, which is what I love doing, not because anybody else was doing it. At the time, nobody else in the industry was doing it. Everybody was showing how to do certain meals which are already in existence. I decided that I was going to bring out those that don't exist. Pure from science, pure from understanding, not for the sake of going viral, but also understanding the ingredients and knowing their capabilities. Right? Is then you know that your rice can become swallow because it has starch. Right? So these are things that you begin to understand. It's about finding the things that you love, what you love doing genuinely. And again, without applause, without being paid, how do you now bring that into what you're doing and then try it out and see, oh, which one do you have the most audience? Then you have begin to narrow that down. But you have to start out with doing what you actually love doing. And
in doing that, you'll be able to now find your niche. But it always starts with you knowing what you want to be in the industry and knowing what you want to represent. One thing I wanted to mention, which is something that I think is also important regarding monetization. When you want to know the things that, or if you want to portray yourself in a way that brands will find you, you have to show value, and this is how I will explain it. Again, this is a real life example because that's literally the first type of example. I remember when I started food blogging and I wanted to break into having brands reach out to me for home appliances and kitchen appliances. What did I do? I had a waffle maker. And I picked it up one day and said, what can I do with this waffle maker that people aren't doing with this? I will get people's attention. Right? So I picked up this waffle maker and then I started to do it value. And it worked. It actually worked. You can do a mixed value in your waffle maker or in your toaster, toasting machine or toaster. You can use that to make a mixed value. I started looking at ways to optimize that product, to position it in a way that, oh, I didn't know I could use that to do that. And what happened a few days later was kitchen gadget brands that reached out to me. Can you also help us position this capsule? Can you help us position this blender? Can you help us position this microwave? And that's how you can position yourself in the industry, right? But you have to first show value, right? And it shouldn't be the mindset of, I want to be a brand. It's coming from the place of, how do I help people achieve more, right? And that was how I began to position myself and I had other brands. And I'm going to end this session of something I I'm just basically something I was basically just saying, and I think it's very important for us to see this. And I think it's also important for us to get that because I think so much time when you are set and you need to say, I want to be like, or I want to come, it becomes almost, you think it's a good thing, but I just have to, I think it's right. And I want to make it right. I want to do it when I said, I know we don't call my I know we don't sit here and say, I don't speak back. I know we don't understand that life. Simply because I'm human. Being an influencer is tricky because you don't want to be, because you don't want to be an influence, but not such that you become an idol of your heart. Real influence is to inspire people to become the best version of themselves. I don't be see me and say I don't see myself becoming the best I can be. I hope you look at yourself and say, oh, how I can do this, then I can do that. If there's one person, right, that aspires to be, right, what you want is worthy of putting yourself to a special value. Don't limit yourself to becoming another person. No matter how highly prosperous or influential you are, limit yourself when you say you want to step. And the truth is, no matter how highly prosperous or influential a person is, they have become that because they harness what they need to them. So what you should do is harness what you need to yourself and then take that forward. Try to be somebody else, like I said, just be the best of that person. Over time, tell you are trying to become somebody else. You want to find yourself. And I would say this, when I started out to work, and I wasn't getting my idea of thoughts, I knew there was people that came to me and said, because I was in the comment section, why are you trying to explain how to do this? Why are you trying to tell us how to do this? What's my business to know you how to use plantain to know this fine? Why don't you try just to know how to fry something like that? People will give their opinions, right? But instead you should be true to who you are. You should stay true to who you are. And finally, right, But then I was about, I think, 2 years. I started speaking, and then I had to say, oh, I love the sound. Oh, I love that. Sometimes you don't even know what you have. You don't even know how special it is. Until now, I can't even say that. And then realize that you have a trust in love.